guys, we are back. We are back with the leaf casting results for the Action Comics. And here we go. Now, I have to say I am extremely happy with the results. And the color match, I think, is spot on. And you can't get much better than this. It is still a little moist. So let's take a look at the back. The back is spot on as well. There are some wrinkles in the leaf casting, which we're going to take care of because there is still moisture in the actual cover itself. So this will be pressed out. But what I want to do now is I want to cut the actual cover or the leaf casting off so it can dry a little bit better. So how do we do this? I'll tell you how we do it. In the past, I've used various forms of X-Acto knife, scalpels, all things like that. In my opinion, the best thing to use is a simple razor blade right here. That does cut the best. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to line up my straight edge right on the bottom of the existing cover. And then we're going to cut the leaf casting portions off. Now, it definitely did turn out really well, in my opinion. I am happy with the Tengojo paper that I added. And I think it really strengthened the cast. So I'll just take my blade. I'll press down hard and I'll run it twice. I flip the blade to give it a sharp, and there you go. Easy peasy. I leave a little bit of the cast protruding just to make sure we don't cut the existing cover. Okay, let's run it. There you go. Very nice. And then we can always touch it up after. There you go. So that's the bottom. All done. The top, on the other hand, is a little bit different because I don't know the exact height of the actual top of the I'm sorry, we have a little problem upstairs in my house with our dogs. They actually brought in a mouse. So let me go check that out and I'll be back. Okay guys, I am back. What happened was one of my dogs brought in a critter, a dead mouse, because they think that it is, I guess, a squeeze toy, and it happens. So here we go. We're going to line up the right side of the cover, and I'm going to cut it nice and straight now, and hopefully this will do the job. So here we go. Rubbing the razor blade nice and slow. We're going to do it a few runs. And hopefully it will cut nice and straight. And I definitely feel the Tengojo paper in the cast. You can feel the razor blade cutting it. It is definitely the strongest, thinnest paper. Look at that beautiful cut. So there we go. We have the right side of the cover cut. And now what we're gonna do is we're gonna do the back cover. Now, as you see here, there's not much cast to be cut, but again, nevertheless, there is cast and Tengojo paper. So I'll line it up and then we'll cut this. And I should be changing my razor blade, but it's not a lot of material to cut off, so I think we'll be in good shape. Nicely cut. Now this is Tengojo paper. This will cut very easily. And again, the razor blade, in my opinion, is the way to go. And we'll correct this fraying when we fix it up. So what do we got here? We got the cover. It's looking pretty nice, but the important thing that we have to do now is the top of the cover, which was eaten by bugs. I'll show you how we're gonna do that, because I want to make it as best as possible. So here we go. What we have here is the actual interior of the book. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna line the interior up with the book itself. And as you can see, it is not cut 100% straight on top. So I am going to just take a pencil and I am going to trace on the cast the top of the book. And I was a little off there, so we're gonna do that again. And I can just erase what I traced, or what I transferred onto the paper. So here we go. So this is the top, and then the issue is, do we want to keep it with the cut of the book? And my answer is yes. So this is not going to be a straight cut on top of the cover, if that makes sense with what I am saying. So there it is. There is the cut that I want to do. So let's do it. So I will erase this. This is the area that I transferred, that I was a little off, and this is why I use pencil. So it's not a major issue in putting a wrong transfer on. So what I got here is the line that I transferred, and I think I'm good on the line, and I want to overshoot it. So what I'm going to do first, guys, is I'm going to do it straight. And by doing it straight, I can always trim the top of the cover. So that looks pretty good right there. So let's start the process. excuse me if I don't talk, because I'm really trying to do a very nice job with this. And you only get one shot at cutting. And if I mess it up, I don't want to re-leaf cast the whole cover again, which I've done in the past. That's why it's conservation, because you can remove what you did and do it again. Everything is water soluble. Everything that I do can be removed with water very easily. So I feel it cutting through the tin Gojo paper, and there we go. There's your cut, and there's the cut cover. I do have to focus this area right here a little bit. So here's your cut cover, guys. I think it looks pretty awesome. And let's put it on the Rame paper so we can remove any glare that may be as a result of it being on the glass. So tell me what you think in the comments. Do you think I matched it up nicely? Do you think it looks good? I do. Now, what do we need to do next? What we need to do next is I am going to put this cover between the glass presses. And I'm going to keep it there for a good 15 hours or so, or overnight, because I want to make sure it flattens very nicely. And the reason why I want it to flatten is because once you cut it, it's done being pulled in different areas, and we want it to form in this shape. And then we're going to clean it up all along here. We'll clean it up, and I'll show you how I'm going to do that. So stay tuned.